Yeah, boy, welcome back to another one of these things, man. It's Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. You know what it is over here. You know what time it is. This is a place where we all come and gather around and talk about music that pulls on your heartstrings, makes your soul bleed. We review it, break it down, react to it, whatever you want to call it, man. This is what we do. I skipped Overtime Tuesday. I'm sorry. Shout out to the Hangover Gang, man. You know I love y'all. And we gonna bring it back full circle, man. I got another one dropping tomorrow, but we gonna get into Snowflakes finally. I've had a lot of people request this song since the beginning, and for whatever reason, I just still haven't ever got around to it. But we're finally gonna get around to it, man. And if y'all are ready to get into it, let's do it. But before we do, please make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button for your boy, help propel me into these algorithms. Ultimately, by helping propel me into the algorithm, you're also helping propel Tom further into the algorithm. Like he needs it. But thank you guys to all of you that do that, man. I do want you guys to know, bro, it's just those two simple little clicks right there, and you are literally helping my dreams to come true just by clicking two buttons. So thank you. I want to give a shout out to my members. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys. Man, we've been balling on a roll this week, bro. I feel like everybody's just been busy and getting to it just in their own ways. And I just want to salute Daniel one time, man. Shout out to Daniel, bro. He opened up a restaurant and had the best first day numbers in the company, dog. In the company. That's the Thoughts of a Predicate Winner member right there, if I know one. Let's go, Daniel. Shout out to Daniel, man. And shout out to the other Daniel, my homie, who's opened his own page, Chatter and Choke Slams. Y'all be sure to go check out that page whenever you leave here, man. And shout out to Alex, shout out to Jody, shout out to Mama Don, shout out to the clique, man. And Mama Don, what's up? I feel like I ain't talked to you in forever, man. I hope you're doing all right. And hopefully Jody's doing better, man. She did end up having some migraine issues. I just wanted to give a shout out to her and say that I'm praying for you. And with that being said, man, let's do this. Welcome to Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. This is Tom Macdonald SNOWFLAKES. What's up? What's happening? Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. The sole purpose of this channel, in a bad place or in a bad mood or you're tired, this is something that can kind of help pull you out of that. It's to react to, review, but you gotta fall in love with the process and you can't worry about the outcome. And that's what he's saying here. And break down music that pulls on your heartstrings and makes your soul bleed. That freaks me out, but that scares me almost. In a good way. Like and subscribe if you're new. Comment if you hate. Let's go. Yeah, man, let's do it. This is Tom Snowflakes.
If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings, but you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist.
Man, y'all know I'm passionate about that subject, boy. Y'all know I'm passionate about that subject. Hold up. Run that back, Tom. Let's go. All 4 bars.
Put you in prison, but when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings, but you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children.
That's actually a really solid point. You want to take the guns away to save the children, right? Let's talk about all of the things that they do to save the children. Yet, they're pro-freedom all the way up into the 9-month, the final trimester, child deletions. Make it make sense. Do you really care about the children? Or do you just care about having something to complain about and you use the children and you use victims as a way to propel your point further? That's nasty behavior, man. It really is. And I like him putting that on blast. From
the killings, but you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warning.
I knew he was gonna say that. No, that's facts too, right? Talking about if this is really the most racist country, it's probably not in our best interest to be talking about segregation, right? So why is it that white people are now being told you need to be segregated from everything, any and everything that has anything to do with the culture outside of your own? Segregate yourself. It's like, nah, dog, like I love hip hop. You know what I mean? Sorry, not sorry. Like hip hop raised me. It's like in my DNA. I am accustomed to hip hop. I know more about hip hop than anybody I know. So I'm not invited. Like, what are we saying? Like, I can't have an opinion on this culture because why? Because of the color of my skin? But I know everything about it, dog. You know what I mean? I was like raised by it. Like my 2000 to 2000 and literally like the year 2000 all the way up until about 2000 and now, like 2025, hip hop has played a major vital role in who I am. It plays a major and vital role in my code, in my DNA, in my ethic. So how are you going to tell me that I don't belong? Or how are you going to tell me that? So if it was really racist like that, don't you think that it would be kind of dumb of us to talk about segregation? It's a good point.
You know who hates America the most? Americans. Trigger warnings used to be on TV for seizures, and now they're everywhere to protect millennials' feelings. He, she, his, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. I hear him preaching at the...
Who is that? I don't know her. Who is that? Somebody tell me who that is in the comments.
His, him, hers, them, they. Screw a pronoun, cause everyone's a retard these days. I hear him preaching at the protest that hatred's the problem, but hating straight men, white folks, and Christians is common. Coca-Cola telling people they should be less white. They preach intolerance, but if you disagree, they fight. There's a race war here, elections based on fear. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Soldiers died for this country, and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans.
He's so good at pointing out hypocrisies. Like, let me hear what you got to say. But don't you also say this? He's so good at pointing out the hypocrisies, bro. It's intense. Like, it's intense. Like, you hear those one-liners sometimes that really bring the point home and drop the point home. Like, dog, literally like the best at pointing out hypocrisies. And he does it in a way where you can't even defend it. Like, if you're on that side, if you're one of these liberal snowflakes out here, you can't even defend it because it's just truth.
And every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Lives only matter once every 4 years.
That's the part I wanted to talk about. Black lives only matter once every 4 years. Isn't that evident? That aged well. I don't know when this came out, but boy, did that age well. And at that point in time, no, not Black Lives Matter forever, bro. Black Lives Matter forever. That age, Black Lives Matter aged like milk. That statement Tom just made is aging like fine wine because it's the truth, bro. It's just the truth. At the end of the day, you really won't even get the platform and the opportunity to scream out about this movement unless the politicians and the media decides that they're going to help propel you and put you on that pedestal. Without them, you got nothing. And they only care about you once every 4 years. So what does that say about the people you have aligned yourself with? You have aligned yourself with the left. You aligned yourself with these snowflakes. You align yourself with CNN. You align yourself with, the industry, bro. You align yourself with these hip hop artists that talk about it. You align yourself with these actors and Hollywood folks that talk about it. The one thing that all of you guys have in common, at least in my opinion, the one thing that all of y'all got in common is that you don't seem happy. You don't seem like you have any sense of peace. And the one thing that you can't take from somebody like me, I might call out child deletions. Now, the Black Lives Matter stuff and all of these political reference points, bro, y'all can have that argument. I'm not even worried about it. I'm just a Jesus freak. I love my Jesus. I wear my Jesus on my sleeve everywhere I go. I talk about Jesus in every conversation that I can possibly have. Or wherever I feel like he can, like I can mention him in a context that doesn't make me sound like some crazy, street preacher. But, dude, the one thing you can't take away from me is that I have peace. I'm at peace. I'm cool. I know what happens to me. I know what happens to this world. I don't have any questions about it. I don't have any doubts about it. I'm solidified in my faith. I'm cool. I think that the issue is a lot of these snowflakes out here really don't have any solid foundation or solid rock to stand on, like a Jesus. So they search for it in all the wrong places without even realizing that that's what they're looking for. And they find it in all the wrong places, which is why y'all get heartbroken at every turn and why y'all's movements only matter once every 4 years, that election cycle. Talk to him, Tom.
Soldiers died for this country and every one of us benefits. Give welfare to the bums and forget about the veterans. Black folks and white folks divided by the news, but we are all the same. We are red, white, and blue. Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The fuck said that there be snowflakes. Whoa.
Hold on now.
You can make us see it your way. No way. Gasoline and propane. More flames. Oh no. No more snowflakes.
They set us up.
Oh, that hook goes hard, bro. That hook goes hard. That's one of them ones, bro. I love that hook. Shout out to Tom, bro. That hook was ill.
To fail, that's what they built the system for. Put an ammunition shop across the street from a liquor store.
They want you to fail. That's why they build a system in the first place. Think about it. Why would they build a system to separate and segregate, right? Why would they build that system if they didn't want you to fail? Why do they want you to win? Why would they want you to succeed?
Across the street from a liquor store. Empowering women used to be different than this before. The role models got OnlyFans or dance on a stripper pole. Screw it, I ain't tripping, I don't mean to be mean, but if our children are the future, then our future is bleak. They take an Adderall to focus, hit McDonald's to eat. They're addicted to phones and they take Xanax to sleep. They blur the lines dividing communism and democracy. In 2021, we paint the patriots as Nazis. The men playing women's sports get trophies for winning. Like, great, let's celebrate a man for beating some women. If you're black, your life matters, you're supposed to embrace it. If you're rich or you're smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave, all of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming cat.
Yo, he is ill with it, boy. He is ill with it. I'm okay with all that, but if I'm white, then I'm automatically a racist. I mean, prove him wrong. You know what I mean? And he's not talking to you if you're not one of them. He's talking to snowflakes here. This song is called Snowflakes because he's talking to snowflakes. So you don't have to get up in arms about this if you're not one of those people. He's talking to them people, those psychopath left-leaning lunacies, bro. That's who he's talking to. So, yo, that's ill, man. That's ill, and it's facts, bro. It is facts. Because, like, in real life, like, I live in this real world out here where, like, outside of this internet bubble, you don't see a lot of this. You don't. Because either A, it's non-existent, or B, people don't have the balls to say it face-to-face. And if you don't have the balls to say it face-to-face, then it's really not an issue. It's really not an issue. Because if it has to get taken there, we know what it is. You don't even got the balls to say it to my face. You definitely don't have the balls to follow through. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. If you don't have the balls to say it to my face, you definitely don't have the balls to see it through. Your plan will never be executed. You will never succeed anywhere outside of the internet. Now, the big issue is how the internet is slowly becoming a lot of people's reality. Because they're more comfortable on the internet. They have more love on the internet. They have more friends on the internet. Shoot, some of these people only have family on the internet. And they can't gain a lifestyle outside of the internet because they're not motivated to leave the internet. But y'all are the ones that he's talking to. So take it how you want to take it.
Smart, then you're probably Asian. If you're gay, then you're brave. All of that I'm okay with. But if you're white, the stereotype is you are a racist. Blaming capitalism like that's the reason things are tough. While you tweet from an iPhone and sip on a Starbucks. You're supporting what you stand against. You don't think you are, but a Percocet.
One time real quick though, what is Adam and Tom's issue with Starbucks, bro? I like Starbucks, bro. I know all the things that they support, but bro, have y'all had that, what's it called? That shaken espresso, bro? Man, that double almond soy milk shaken espresso, bro, that is fire, bro. With an extra shot in it. Listen, I love me some caffeine, and that thing does the trick, bro. Ice, little ice in your coffee, bro. What's y'all's issue with Starbucks, bro? I like Starbucks. I'm just saying.
What you stand against, you don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn, dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Because honestly...
Yo, this song is ill. And listen to this part again.
Ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, and the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do.
I keep missing them.
What you stand against, you don't think you are, but a Percocet addict don't donate money to pharma. Damn, dog, we're all afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do.
Sheesh. Break that down. Man. Like, his energy with it, too. Like, damn, dog. Like, there's a passion there. We're afraid to speak the truth. And the more afraid we get, the more that we hate the people that do. You fear what you don't understand, bro. Your mind conceptualizes it as a threat, so you hate it. But it's very, very, very important. Take away all these little fights, take away all this little separation issues and all of these little things that they try to make us fight about. Take all that away, strip it. The one thing, as Americans, all of us, the one thing that we cannot allow is for them to take the truth. The truth is the truth. There is no your truth, my truth, his truth, her truth. There's the truth. I don't have a different truth than you because I have a different experience than you. Different experiences don't change what's false and what's real. Just because you have a different experience than me doesn't change the facts. We can never allow them to strip away the truth. Man, I like that bar. I like that bar. This might be my favorite song from his. And it's ironic. It's a full circle moment because in the beginning, I know a lot of y'all been riding since Mirrors. I didn't want to hear nothing political at all. And this might end up being my favorite Tom joint.
The more afraid we get, the more we hate the ones who do. You're ashamed to be American? Okay, that's cool. Cause honestly, we are all ashamed of you too.
Y'all are so fake. Oh no. The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa.
I love this song, bro. I love the video. I love the hook. I love the verses. I do, bro. This one slaps.
Can make us see it your way, no way. Gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
We can all get along, but there's no stopping. Ay, everybody's wrong, that's a real problem. Ay, they don't want to hear it, but they still talking. Ay, soon enough, we running out of options. Ay, this ain't gonna end till it's in the coffin. Ay, we ain't gonna be friends till we try to squash it. Ay, I don't know how we can make amends or we drop it. Snowflakes melt when it's hot, kid.
Y'all are so fake.
Yo, I know y'all have been trying to tell me about it for forever. This is the one. This is the one, boy. I love it.
The forecast said that there'd be snowflakes. Whoa. You can make us see it your way, no way. Gasoline and propane, more flames. Oh no, no more snowflakes.
Shout out to Nova. That one was ill. That video goes hard. That video goes hard, boy. Man, that was incredible. That is a 10 out of 10 to me. And listen, it really gets you to thinking, bro. It really makes your mind go, if all these hypocrisies are true, which we know them to be, all these hypocrisies that he points out, and we have this relatability thread there, the people that ignored that truth that I was just speaking on are really only doing so. It's not ignorance or arrogance. What it is they don't want to leave the comfortability of their security blanket. Because what it is the world or our country has started trying to reward laziness, sorriness, wrongdoings, bad things. They've started trying to reward people that commit these things or commit these acts or act in this way. And now that they're getting rewarded, they're trying to fight for their right to continue getting participation trophies. And the reason that they get so frustrated and get so angry is because they're like toddlers stomping their feet trying to, no, you're not taking my participation trophy. Instead of trying to participate or trying to win in the participation. Instead of trying to function as a member in society to better yourself. Instead of trying to make this world a better place for our kids to grow up in. That's the facts. That is the truth. And that's why I really don't let it upset me or get to me, because people like that in general, I don't know what kind of conversation I can have with them anyway. You dig? What is there to talk about? There's no relatability. I'll talk to you about my Jesus all day, but you ain't gonna listen. And that's just, it is what it is. It's that they know better. They can do no wrong. They are perfect. And anyone else who doesn't agree with one ideology, they could agree with all the ideologies. If they disagree about one ideology, you're the enemy. You should be canceled. They hate you. They want nothing to do with you. They want you wiped off of the existence of the planet. They would rather see that so that they can continue to delete babies, so they can continue to live in their comfortable little lifestyle that they have grown accustomed to and ultimately been rewarded for. And it really is disgusting behavior. And the only thing, and this is the irony, the only thing that's going to get them to wake up and see what real is the truth. Stop trying to live in your truth. Open your eyes to the truth. Melt them. It really is nuts, man. Because it really is so different, bro. Because a lot of you guys are internet people too. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of you guys are right-wing lunatics. A lot of you guys that watch my videos are left-leaning lunatics too. Like, I got a mixture of people that watch my channel, but a lot of us are very middle grounded. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I'm out in this world on a daily basis, and I'm the type of person, I see you, I'm talking to you, dog. And I see hundreds of people a day. Hundreds. And I want to know a little bit about you. I want to know who you are. I want to know where you come from, what you doing, what you look, what you doing dressed up like that. You know what I mean? I'm that type of dude. Like, I'm a chatter guy. Shout out to Chatter and Chokeslams. I'm a chatterbox. Like, I'm gonna talk. I'm very, very extroverted. And I want to see if I can creep into a window and tell you about Jesus, man. That's just who I am. And bro, I don't see this nonsense in the real world, man. I don't. I talk to people about Jesus. They don't hate on me for it. You know what I mean? They don't think I'm some right, conservative, crazy lunatic. They just admire the personality that reached out to them, and they can tell that it's genuine, and they can tell that I really care. So maybe we also need to start interpreting more, what's the word? Genuine behavior, genuine talks, genuine love. Because I don't want to see you melt, bro. I don't. That's not what I want. I would like to find a solid middle ground where we can meet. And yeah, you might not agree with everything I agree with, and this has become a popular thing to say, but people don't actually practice it. You might not agree with everything that I agree with. You might not believe in everything that I believe in, but I love you. I love you. And we can find something to agree on somewhere. And that's the sad part, is that personality, that frame, is being eliminated with this younger generation because they're being taught to hate. And it's ironic because a lot of y'all want to talk about racism. Racism isn't even the issue anymore. Now it's going to be more so about these kids being raised to hate anybody that disagrees with one thing. And that's dangerous, bro. That's dangerous. Be open-minded. Be willing to have conversation. Be willing to communicate and not get frustrated. If you stand on what you believe in, if you stand on what you say, don't let nobody shake you or knock you off of your table, bro. Stand firm in what you believe in. And it's okay if they don't agree. It's okay if they don't believe. Find something else to talk about that you do agree with. Like, I can't have hip hop conversations with 16-year-olds. I just can't. The greatest of all times to me, they think is a joke. The DMXs, the Eminems, the Lil Waynes. They're gonna be talking about Lil Yachty and Lil Xan, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And they're dead serious in it, bro. I can't have a conversation with them about hip hop. That doesn't mean that I should turn around and walk away from them. Let's find something that we can agree on. Let's talk about basketball. Let's talk about, and it's a good example. It is, because if you hate my guts because of my opinion on hip hop, that's silly, right? So is all this other nonsense, bro. It is. I appreciate this song. I thought that this was fire. I thought this was straight flames, bro. This is probably my favorite Tom song. I'm going to say it. This is my favorite Tom song so far. It might have took the place of God Mode. I don't know. God Mode has a special place in my heart because of what it is to me, to the channel. But I'm gonna be riding to this. This is hard. The sound of it was hard. The video was hard. Shout out to the videographer, Big Nova in this house. And shout out to all of you guys, man. Thank y'all for coming through and watching. You know what it is, man. It's Tom Tuesday on a Thursday. Hey, we late, but we made it. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Please make sure that you like and subscribe on your way out the door, and I will see you on the next one. All right? Peace.